Peter Rabbit is directed and written by Will Gluck, the director of Easy A, and it stars the voice talents of James Corden, Daisy Ridley, Margot Robbie, Elizabeth Debicki, and the live-action talents of Domnhall Gleeson and Rose Byrne. And this is based on a series of novels by Beatrix Potter and tells the story of Peter and his family of rabbits who constantly try to invade the garden of Mr. McGregor to get food and provide for the fellow rabbits and the rest of the animals around the farm. Until one day Mr. McGregor passes away and his nephew is invited to take care of the house, and this starts an ongoing constant battle between the rabbits and the descendant of the McGregor farm, while Bee, played by Rose Byrne, sparks a relationship with the enemy of the rabbits at the same time as she is trying to take care of said rabbits. Now this, as I said, is based on a series of novels which I've never read, but they are pretty beloved from what I guess, and right now living in the UK, you get that impression a lot. And I was pleasantly surprised with this film. This film is really funny and at many moments very heartfelt. I really enjoyed the voiceover performances overall by Margot Robbie, by Daisy Ridley, by James Corden, and Peter Rabbit as a character is very well explored. And I really like the physical comedy that Domhnall Gleeson brought to this film. I really enjoy them. He's playing it super over the top. That's for sure, that's obvious, but it fits with the tone and feel of the film. And Rose Byrne does bring a lot of heart to the film as well, but you do feel the bond between the family of rabbits, and they are all pretty funny. They all have something to bring overall. You have this rabbit Benjamin, and I am forgetting the name of the actor who played him, and I apologize, but he shares a very deep bond and very unique bond with Peter that I did not expect to see in a movie like this. And Daisy Ridley, she is pretty funny. She doesn't have any lines, and I was surprised by that. And also her character is the crazy one. She is a crazy rabbit, and that's it. Margot Robbie, however, she can at points be seen as the real star of the film. But as I said, this film is directed by the man who directed Easy A, and a lot of comedy in this film is nothing short of brilliant. And that is also where we start with the problems, because it is nothing short of brilliant at points when it comes to the comedy, but in other times it feels very weird. The film seems to be on a mission to ruin its best jokes, where you see something that is amazing and then they go back to it where they didn't need to and then they just ruin it. Also, I know that looking at logic in a movie like this with rabbits that wear jackets and other animals don't have clothes at all is very weird. But the film kind of ruins its own logic, going back to certain jokes that it didn't need to. For instance, at one point the rabbits go to this small town right next to the farmhouse and they think it's London, and it's pretty damn funny. But then at one point they immediately go by their own will, by their own initiative. They catch a train to London, to actual London. So they thought that town was London, but then they willingly went to actual London. How? And there are a whole bunch of messy plot lines where motivations come out of nowhere, and there are 1,000 of them. And also the relationship between Domhnall Gleeson and Rose Byrne, though they both work as characters, the relationship feels that it's coming out of nowhere, is completely rushed, completely glossed over the development of it, and it just doesn't feel right. They have no chemistry as far as a romantic couple is concerned, unfortunately. The film also has a completely weird choice of music, and one that has way too much effort put into it, because they play the weirdest songs at the weirdest times. Not only are they not fitting the vibe of the movie or the vibe of a certain scene, but also they are not even songs. They are new covers, new versions of some songs that were before, and they don't even play them in full. These are small portions where the actual lyrics of a certain piece of music fits in a certain scene, but it actually doesn't. And what I'm going to say right now seems very nitpicky, but if you see this movie, Will Gluck looks to have a huge grudge against birds, because the dude just beats the crap out of birds throughout the entire film, and it's a joke that doesn't fit anywhere. Peter Rabbit is its own worst enemy. It's a movie that has so much good stuff, but goes back to that good stuff to try and beat it to the ground and shove it down our throats and constantly keep going at the same jokes over and over again. It beats its own logic, which by its own existence is the lack of logic, but overall there are charming characters, there is a charming story here with a charming message, it's heartfelt, and it is funny when it wants to be and when it can be, and also the CGI is damn great in this film. I did not expect this. There are moments where it's pretty shady and you can see the linings around the characters blurring where they should blend in more organically, but still I had a lot of fun with this movie. A lot of things bothered me, but I deeply enjoyed it to my surprise, and I will say that Peter Rabbit is a martini. It is a good time, anytime. So what did you think of Peter Rabbit, my beautiful geekies? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Did you read the books when you were a kid? Did you read the books now when the movie was coming out? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know your favorite performances from every single actor that plays a voice in this movie. And thank you so much once more for watching. I have still to review Gringo for you. Okay, so until then, you stay beautiful, you stay geeky, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and the bell so we can be geeky united!